Okay, guys. So yesterday we saw how to install the Selenium WebDriver and then download the jar files, and then after that open a Firefox browser and then enter the URL. So today we are going to. Yesterday we tried with Firefox browser. Now we will try with Google Chrome and then IE driver. Okay, different browsers. How to do? So just a small recap. Yesterday what we did. So every browser has its own browser class: Firefox driver, Chrome driver, Internet Explorer driver, Safari driver, Opera driver. Okay, so right now, if it is actually one Firefox driver, I need to create an object for the Firefox driver class. Chrome driver, I need to create an object for the Chrome driver class. If it is Internet Explorer driver class, I need to create an object. So the standard practice in the industry is actually everyone used to give WebDriver as the reference for all the browser related classes. When we're creating an object, we give the WebDriver interface as the reference so that the informations which are all available under the WebDriver class can be utilized. That's the one reason. Okay. So from the Selenium 3 version onwards, Firefox browser, they made it as a third-party browser. Before that, it was a default browser. You don't need to give this first line where that is download the Gecko driver exe file and then give the place where it is located. Not like that. Sorry. Only from the Selenium 3 version onwards, they told actually it's like actually we have to give locate. We have to download the exe file and then locate where it is present, so that your before starting opening your browser, the exe file will be invoked. Then after that, actually, what it will help us to create the browsers and then do the other actions. That's the thing. So that's why we need to give system.set property WebDriver. Okay, so this will accept two string arguments: WebDriver.Gecko driver. So I'm saying what type of driver it is. It's a Gecko driver, means it's a Firefox driver. Then where the location that exe file is located. Okay, so these two things actually what we need to give here. Then I need to invoke my Firefox browser and then enter the URL. When I run it, right click, run as Java application. When I give, what will happen? This step command will help me to invoke the Firefox browser and then enter the URL. That's what it's going to do. So let me run it. So it has opened the browser and then it has entered the URL for it. That's it. Okay. Same thing if it is Chrome browser. So same steps will continue. Okay. So we have to download the Google Chrome driver. Go to the Selenium HQ website and then download section. If you come down, you can see Selenium third-party drivers. Okay, here Google Chrome driver. So click on it. The latest version is 2.3.5. Okay, so all version available in downloads. So here, this place you can see all the other drivers informations also. Everything you can see it over here. So it gives an information actually what each and every time the release. So what informations we can down what is it that changes that has been done. Okay, those all informations they will be giving you over here. Okay, so when you click on this place, you can see the informations. So this is the drivers over here. Okay, so 2.9 is the latest version. Let me try. Anyway, I'm having a little bit older version of browser only. I'm using 63. So let me try 2.9. Then Windows 32, Mac, Linux, Ubuntu machines. Use these 32 or 64. So Mac, Windows 32 or 64 bit does not care. You can just go for anything. So this has been released on 2014 second month 7th date. Okay, so I already have this, so I'll try to utilize the previous old one itself, and I say to download the same thing. Okay, the Chrome driver latest it's here. Okay, so what I will do, so here I'll copy these command, then I will comment it as of now this. Now we are trying with Chrome, right? System.set property webdriver.chrome.driver. That's a change I need to do. Then after the location where my file is present. So shift key, right click, press the shift key and then right click, copy as path. Okay. Then after that, WebDriver driver is equal to Chrome driver. So when you go to the Selenium HQ website, go to the download section. Under the WebDriver, click on the Java language, Java doc. Here you can see Chrome driver. Okay, so Chrome driver class, we have to use it here. That's the thing. Okay, then import it. Move your mouse over there, import the Chrome driver. It came. That's it. Okay, now let me run this. So if I press Ctrl Alt Delete, Task Manager. So right now what will happen means the Chrome driver information.exe file will be coming. So right click, run as Java application. See, Chrome driver latest.exe, and then it will get this. Okay, invoke the browser, and then it has entered the URL here. Clear? That's it. Same thing if I want to run with the same thing in case if I want to run with the actually what this Internet Explorer driver. So I'll comment this. Here it should be IE.driver. Okay, then the location where it is present I need to give. Then for IE driver, so you can get your place under this, under the download section, Internet Explorer server will be there. So here it's a 32-bit machine or 64-bit machine. Mine is 64-bit machine. So I already downloaded this also. So where you can see means, so this place. Okay, so I will press shift key, right click, copy as path. I'll paste this and then let me make changes here also. So go to the Java doc. It's Internet Explorer driver. The class name is so Internet Explorer driver. Then I need to invoke it. Right click, run as Java application. Now it will open the IE browser. Then enter the URL. That's it. Clear? So any questions for anyone on this? So let me do one small thing. So I'll just give the name for the driver differently so that you can run continuously also. For the object, I'm giving a different name. Clear? So anyone has any questions so far on this? How to work on with Selenium 3 version, that is downloading the exe files and then giving the property for this and then invoke the browser information. Anyone has any questions on this? Clear it? So usually in the real-time industry, how we will use means we will not use in this way. So we will be writing in this way. So see here. So let me explain this. So I have made Webdriver. Okay, at the beginning stage, I have given Webdriver. Okay, so let me write newly so that you guys will not get confused. I'll create a new class. So in real time, what we used to do means, so this is what these 3 steps that I will be doing, correct? So this one, how we used to do means, we make this WebDriver as a global level. So instead of having it over there in the local level, sorry, we will make it in the global level. I'll create the reference at the top. So I'll make it as driver. So this one I'll make it as public. Static everything. Okay. Static WebDriver driver is equal to null. Right now I'll make like that. Okay. So what is the only thing means, I gave the reference as a global level and then I'm replacing it. Okay. Let me run it whether it works. Yes, it has opened my Firefox browser and then it has entered the URL. Yes, it's working. Okay. So in real time, what will happen? I told you, actually, it will be working. So what we will do is we will be working actually what in different browsers over there. So what we will do means we will be having one more information. Static browser string is equal to in the global level. Okay, there will be some properties file or from the Excel sheet we used to get these things. So as of now, I will give from locally. So I am going to give it as Firefox. Okay, static browser string is equal to Firefox. I'm going to give string. Okay, then after that, here we will have an if-else condition. So if browser string dot equals ignore case if it is Firefox, then you execute this step. Okay, then else if browser string dot equals ignore case if it is Chrome, then you execute this step. Okay, so then again else if browser string dot equals ignore case IE, then you execute this step. Okay, so here I will put my usages. So everywhere I'll make it as driver here, because Webdriver we gave it in the global level. I will make like this. Okay, so what I did means at the beginning level I will give what type of browser it is. Then after that I'll make the driver informations as the global level. Then after that I will run this if else if condition over there. So which will say it's a Firefox browser or it's a Chrome or it's a IU. If it's a Firefox, then it will invoke the Firefox browser. If it's a Chrome, it will invoke the Chrome browser. If it is IE, it invokes the Internet Explorer browser. That's it. So now if it is Chrome, right click, run as Java application. Now Chrome browser will be invoked and then it enters the URL information. Okay. Same thing if it is IE. It invokes the IE browser. That's it. Clear, right? Any questions so far for anyone? Okay. So this is how to work on with the Selenium 3 versions. Yes. Any questions, guys?
Yeah.
Yes, Deepa.
In line number 14,
Yeah.
We created an object, right?
Yes.
We no need to give reference.
That's what. That information reference is what I given over there at the top level. So Webdriver driver is equal to null I given, right? So the reference is being created here. Then that reference name I am giving it over here. Can you see? So it automatically knows Webdriver is my reference here because of this. Understand? Any questions for anyone, guys? Okay, so it as simple as like creating for a class. So Selenium real time. So for example, if I want to create for this, so what we used to do, Selenium real time obj1 equal to new Selenium real time. We will give like this. Correct? So instead of giving it like this, what I'm gonna give means Selenium obj1 equal to null. So I need to make it as actually what? static here so that I can access it everywhere, the reference name. Then I will just remove this. Now what is the thing? So right now this obj1, it's coming from here. Same thing I'm doing it over there in this WebDriver. Now it's clear, right? Good. So now we will see how to work on with the old version. Okay, Selenium 2.3. Okay, Selenium 2.53 or something. Okay, so that was the last version of the Selenium 2.2 versions. So I will go to the Selenium client WebDriver. Then under this Java, we saw the Java template. So here right now the current version is 3.8.1 released on 12th month. That is last year on the first date. Okay, so I'll go here, click on previous release, where I can see my old versions. So you can see the 2.53 was the latest version. So I'll click on that. So here, right now, Selenium Java 2.53, 53.1, all these things are there. So in that Java 2.53.1 is what I want, which was released on 2016, okay, on the 6th month. So I will take this. So when I download this, I'll be getting a zip file like this. Right click, extract here. That time I will be getting the folder. Go to the folder. You can find these two jar files, and then inside that you can find these jar files. Okay, so that's what we need. So we got it. So here I will just create a project, file, new Java project, Selenium underscore 2 underscore one. Then I'll click on finish. Then here, right click, build path, configure build path. Then under the library section, add external jars. Then add my jar files. So 2.53.1, add the two jar files which are outside. And then under the library folder, add these. Then you click on OK. Clear? So we got it. So now we have got this. So right click, new package LQ. So Selenium learning, finish. Learn Selenium. I'll create a class. So here, right now, what are things I'm gonna do right now? Okay, so we know how to invoke the Firefox browser, correct? So I will open. So first I will invoke my Firefox browser. Webdriver driver is equal to new Firefox browser. Okay, so I will import the WebDriver and the Firefox browser. Now I need to enter the URL. So if I need to enter the URL, driver.get and then the code for it. So I already have written here. I will just copy driver.get http model pc/login2. So this will help me to open the browser and then enter the URL. invoke the Firefox browser, then I am going to enter the URL. Browser is invoked and then the URL is entered. Okay. Now, if I want to type some information, I want to enter the username. We'll try that also. I want to enter the username into this field. So, right click, inspect element with Firebug. So here, inspect. So right now, input classical text field, type, value, name is there. Okay. So let me open. So these are the things we have. So right now in Selenium WebDriver, we can identify an element in 8 different ways. Okay, so what are the 8 different ways? Means by dot name, ID, class name, and then link text, partial link text, tag name, CSS, and then XPath. So these are the different ways I can use to identify an element here. So right now by name, I'm going to identify. So if you see here, so what is the name here? Username. So I will just give him, the command is driver.find element by dot name and then the value. Okay. So I'm going to give driver dot, what is the driver? Driver is my browser here, which we created. Okay. So driver dot then find element, then my value. So what is my value? That is username. Then so driver dot find element by dot name I'm going to find, correct? So by dot name, now the value, username. Then so this will help me to identify the element in this page. So it has identified now my element is actually what? The username. Then dot send keys. Why send keys I need to give means I need to type a value there. So for typing a value, send keys is the command in WebDriver. What is the value? Admin. So this will help me to type admin into the specific field here. Now I want to type password. So for that, what I need to do? So inspect it. So input classical text field, type is equal to password, value, name. So now I try with actually what? XPath. So driver dot find element by dot XPath I'll go. Then the value I will try to identify here. / input tag @name is equal to pwd. I'll make it as XPath. Yes, we found it. Now I will paste it here. Okay, that's the thing. So now we identified it. So this will help me to type password into the field. So that is dot send keys. Then my value is what? Manager. Okay, we got it. So we have typed admin and then the manager. Now I want to click on the checkbox. So for the checkbox, I have ID, which is keep logged in checkbox. So driver dot find element by dot ID. The value is keep logged in checkbox dot click. Checkbox, link, button, image, all those things we have to use click. So send keys we will be using it for actually. So for text box, text area, and then for the drop downs. Click we will be using it for the checkbox, link, button, image. all those things we will be using click there. Then after that, the login. So here, this one is a image type of link here. Okay, so it's like not a button because it's a tag. A tag always represents link. So here I can use ID, class is initial. So I'll try to use class. Otherwise, I can also use link text. So link text also I can use. So login is the link text. Okay, so you can see the tag starts and ends here, and then this is the closure tag. So in between we have this login. So that's why I'm going to use driver dot find element by dot link text, and then the value is login. So dot click. Click. So this will click on that. So after clicking on this, so I know there is a time delay is going to happen. See, once I click on this, when I click on the login button, so it takes a little bit time to load the page. Okay, so always we know there is a page load is going to happen at this point. So right now I will control with the help of thread.sleep. Thread.sleep. I'm gonna say wait for just 3 seconds, 3000 milliseconds, because I'm sure actually what there is a 3 seconds of delay might happen. Then I'm going to handle the exception add throws declaration. So I told that I will be helping you to understand about the difference between throw and throws when it comes to Selenium, right? So right now we are using throws. So what does that mean? That is right now thread.sleep is going to give an interrupted exception comes under that. So that means it's going to give a time delay. Okay. So after executing this step, so wait for 3 seconds, then execute the next step. That's the thing. So next I need to click on the logout link. So ID is there, class is there, hrefs I can use class, otherwise I can also use CSS. So for CSS, what we need to do for the logout. So class, what I can do, I can use with help of dot. So one I can use dot logout. Otherwise, I can also use with the tag name A and then my information class is equal to logout. This is also it's possible. Otherwise, directly I can use a dot logout. So in these 3 ways, any way I can use it. Okay, a dot logout. A is the tag name. For that, there is a class called logout. Otherwise, I can also use directly the property class is equal to logout. This is the way. Otherwise, directly logout. Anything is possible. So as of now, I'll use like this. Driver dot find element by dot CSS selector, the value of it dot click. So now we are going to log in, invoke the Firefox browser, enter the URL, log into the application, and then log out. Okay, so right click, run as Java application. So right now we're doing it in the Firefox browser.
Murli, you can directly run the script, right? Instead of running as Java application, can we do that?
Yes, we can do like that also. So it enters the username, password, click on the checkbox, click on the login button. After 3 seconds delay, it clicked on the logout link. So yes, we can run from here also.
Any specific reason for running as Java application?
Nothing. It's actually comfortable for me. So I'm always very sure I'm running this specific file. Okay, that's
Oh,
all. I'm
oh.
I'm trying to make sure that I'm running this file. That's the reason I'm running like this. So,
I thought there's some difference between those two options.
nothing. So here right now, if you see, you can see a lot of files will be here. So usually the latest thing will be there. Sometimes actually what will happen means the previous file is there, right? So now
Okay.
when I run it, sometimes that this file also might run. See, like that might happen. So that's the reason actually I'm doing. So right now it's running. Sometimes that problem might happen. That's why I'm always trying to make sure to run my own specific file.
Okay.
Okay. So now we have opened the browser, enter the URL, logged into the application, and then wait for 3 seconds and then logged out. Now I want to close the browser means. So what is the commandment? So driver dot close. Okay, close is the command to close the Firefox browser. So what I will do, I will again, after clicking on the logout, I'll wait for 3 seconds delay. Then after that, I'll close the browser also. So right click, run as Java application. Open the browser, enter the username, password, checkbox, login, wait for a 3 second delay. Now click on the logout, wait for 3 second delay. Now close the Firefox. No, now close the browser. Okay. A lot of browsers are open, that's why. So it has been closed over there. A lot of browsers were open, right? So directly it came to that. See, it has closed the browser. Okay, that's it. So anyone has any questions on understanding how to work on with elements and then how to work on with the 2.53 version? The only thing is we have changed the jar face. Okay, for the different version. Everyone understood the usage of why we are using this command send keys and then click and then close all those things. Just ping me in the chat windows yes if everyone has understood it.
Only for new version also it are same things, right?
Command, same commands, no changes in the command. It's same. Okay, right? Please everyone ping me in the chat windows yes if you have understood everything. Still know what are the things I have covered. Okay, Selenium WebDriver is easy. Okay, so it's actually what just small syntax information is what you guys have to learn about it. That's the one reason. Okay, cool. So now let me run different things. Cool guys, thank you. So now let me work on with different things. First I'll show you some basics of usage. Okay. Okay. So now what we are going to do means we are going to work on with different actions in Selenium. Okay, so by reading on to the name itself, everyone can understand as what this is going to do. Okay, I just want someone to help me. Anyone like to give a try? Hey, hi Swati Shetty, you would like to give a try? Do you like to explain the code? Just give a try in case if you find difficulty, I can help you. Okay, cool. Can you explain me these codes one by one?
First, a WebDriver driver input in variable files. Where will invoke the filer
Shwati, your voice is low.
Hello, are you
Yeah.
audible now?
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Webdriver driver is equal to new Firefox driver, where we will invoke the Firefox,
Yes, super.
and driver.get http selenium.org, where it will write the URL in the browser.
Superb. Yes, correct.
Then a driver.manage.window maximize, it will maximize the window.
Correct. So before 2.53 version, usually the browser invoked by Selenium will be open in this size. Okay, only when we give the information driver.manage.window.maximize, it used to open the window, maximize the window size. Okay, so now by default always will be maximize. Okay, so before this is a command used to maximize the window. Yes.
String here that window will be handled.
So what will happen here means, okay, it's a new for you guys. So driver dot get window handle. What this command will do means, okay, so every browser when it is being invoked, each and every browser will have its own unique window ID. It's like its address ID. Okay, so that window ID we are trying to get it here using the driver dot get window handle gets the window ID of that specific browser. Okay. This will get me a string information, which is my window ID. Now I'm trying to store it under the string variable. Okay, that window ID, I have captured it under the string variable, which is window ID. Okay, then what we are doing?
Then it will bring the this string win ID.
Superb. Yes, the window ID which we captured, the string value which is stored here, we are trying to print it.
Yes.
Okay, is superb. Thanks, Shwati. Thank you. Good, superb. Now, hey, hi, Shravanti, you're there?
Hi, Murli.
Hey, Shravanti, can you execute this command?
Yeah, sure. So, we are trying to get the URL.
Correct. So
Okay.
get current URL means, so right now what is my URL? So for example, this is the
Yeah.
URL right now here. So what is my current URL? This one.
Selenium.
So that URL we are going to capture. Then after that, what we are doing?
Driver.find element by we are clicking on
No, before this 18th line, one driver.get current URL will get me the URL. Then we are trying to print it also.
Yeah. We are trying to print it.
Yes. Next.
And then we are trying to click on the download link.
Correct. So driver.find element by dot link text.
Yeah.
If I come here, so there is a download. So this is the link text. A is a link tag. So the link text. So using the link text, I'm trying to click on this download link.
Link text is one of the method in the finding out an element, right?
Correct. So there are totally 8 different ways. In that, link text is one.
Okay.
Okay, that's what we are using. Yeah.
And after clicking on download, we are waiting for 3 seconds.
Correct.
And then we are navigating back.
So what this will do means, so right now, back command. So right now I'm there in the download section. When I give driver.navigate.back, it's going to click on, come back to the previous page.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Then.
And then again it is waiting for 3 seconds.
Yes.
And again it is clicking on forward, and again we'll get to the same page again.
Correct. We'll come to this page again.
Yeah.
Yes.
And again we are waiting for 3 seconds.
Yeah.
We are refreshing.
Just cool. Hey, thanks, Shruti. Super.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, hi, Manjunath Pati. Hey, hi, Deepa. You're there?
Yes.
Yeah, hi Deepa. Can you execute the remaining?
Yeah. So the driver.navigate.refresh will refresh the browser page.
Correct. So Control R, it refreshes the entire page. Yes.
And then again, we are trying to get the current URL and trying to print it
Correct. So what is my
after the
current
refresh.
URL? This one.
Selenium.hp.
Yes, super. Yes. Then
Then okay, driver.navigate to. Okay, we are navigating the URL to some other URL.
correct. So
So
right now
the
we are there in this downloads. So now we are going to enter http www.facebook.com. So yeah. Then it's going to click on enter. Now we'll come back to the Facebook page. Clear, right? So there are two things, driver.get, another one is driver.navigate.to. Both the things is going to enter the URL and then it's going to click on enter. But what's the difference means on a new browser session, driver.get will work. On an already existing session, driver.navigate.to will work. Okay, driver.navigate.to will work for a new session or a older session, but get command will work only for the older session only. Clear?
yeah,
Understood, guys? Okay, that's the thing difference. Okay, in the interview level they'll be asking you what is the difference between the get and the navigate.to. So get command will work on the new session only, new browser session only. Navigate.to will work for both new session and then the older sessions also. Okay, so some places get will not work for the older sessions, so that's why we always use navigate.to. Okay, yeah. Next.
yeah. So system.out.println and driver.get title. So it will get the title of the current page.
Correct. So where I can
So
get
yeah,
the title? So usually the title is this Facebook login or sign up. Okay. So where I'll get means right click on the page, view page source when you give. You can see all this information. So here I'll just give Control F, title. So you can see there is a tag name called title here. Can you see? It starts and then ends here. Okay. Then in between there is a text. Okay. The closure tag is here. So this title information is what is being given over there. Facebook login, logout. It was there right here. That's the thing. So that title is what we are going to get it here. Clear? Then
yeah. We'll close the browser
yes.
and quit. Close all the browsers. Okay, it will close all the browsers.
So what does this means? So currently I'm working on only one browser. Okay. So in case if I'm going to work on multiple browser sessions, okay. So usually when it comes to real time, so sometimes we work on actually what multiple browser. When you click on a link or a button, it opens in another new window. So if you see IRCTC website, so here, in case if I'm going to click on the flights, can you see it has opened a new window? Correct. So now using the quit command, I can close both the browsers. So usually, if I give driver.close, what will happen is my current browser control is there under this place only. So this will close only this browser. If I give quit, it will close both the windows. Okay, quit will help me to close both the windows like this. Clear? Understood the difference between close and quit, guys?
Yeah.
Good. Hey, thanks, Deepa. Thank you. Okay, guys. This is about for today's session. So the basic commands are these. Okay, just everyone ping me in the chat windows. Yes, if you have understood this sessions. So this topic as what are the things we have taught now. Just ping me in the chat windows. Yes, everyone. Okay. Cool, guys. So tomorrow we'll meet by same time. Okay. So try to just actually do all these things from your end, so that it'll be easy for you. Okay. So Selenium alone, try to practice from the day one. It'll be easy for you guys. Okay. Cool. Thanks, guys. So tomorrow we'll meet by same time. Bye bye.